I just wrote down a couple. There's actually dozens and dozens of different types of footwork drills. There's forehand to forehand warm-up. When you're warming up forehand to forehand, are you alert and ready for adjustments? I see a lot of people out there griping and complaining that, oh my goodness, he put me with Harsh again. He's such a horrible practice partner. It's like, okay, I understand that he can't hit that same dot on the table every time, but he hits the ball here and here and here. So just like in a game, you have to be able to adjust even in warm-up. Thanks, Harsh. I figured Ari needed a break, so I didn't pick on him. The other is systematic footwork. When you're doing basic warm-up drills, especially like at a tournament, I love doing one systematic drill in the beginning. Name me a systematic footwork drill where you know where the ball's going. What do you think, Sarah?
Falkenberg.
Falkenberg. Okay, so that's one ball to the backhand, you play a backhand. Another ball to the backhand, you play a forehand, and then a ball to the wide forehand, you play a forehand. So that's a systematic drill where you know exactly where the ball's going. What would be an example of another systematic drill?
One forehand, one backhand.
Okay, one forehand, one backhand. That's pretty classic. Okay. Okay, two backhands, two forehands. What else?
Backhand, middle, backhand, forehand.
Okay, so backhand, middle, backhand, forehand. So you're alternating between backhand and forehand, but it's backhand and then middle. You play forehand from the middle, and then backhand and then forehand. Good.
3.4.
Yeah, okay, so forehand there, forehand there, forehand there. So these are examples of systematic footwork. And I usually recommend starting to practice with one systematic footwork drill, just to kind of get your feeling and timing down, just to get the rhythm with the feet, being able to move, being able to feel your feet contacting the floor properly, getting your stroke and working on your consistency. One systematic drill in the beginning is usually good. Chance, what's your favorite systematic drill to do?
I like to play 2-2, but I play it all forehand.
Okay, so two from the backhand, two from the forehand, but using all forehand. That's his preference. Okay. I like 2-2 as well, but I usually try to do a little bit of creativity in it. Sometimes I'll do two backhands, two forehands. Sometimes I'll do a backhand and then a forehand and then a forehand, a forehand. Sometimes I'll do a backhand close, a backhand far, a forehand close, a forehand far. So I get a little bit of other types of movement in there as well.
Marcus Peters too says 75% of his class is 2-2.
Yeah, yeah. And then we talked yesterday about semi-systematic footwork. What would be an example of semi-systematic footwork? It has some kind of a random element to it.
That's
Oh, what, David?
Middle.
Okay, so one to the middle, one to either corner. Okay, Kylie? What do you think? Oh,
I was gonna
I knew. What?
I was gonna say.
Oh, you're gonna say that? He beat you to it. You're off your game. You gotta be faster next time. What do you think, Goran? You have one?
I was thinking anyone that starts with systematic and then turns into open game.
Okay, so that's an open-ended drill. We're going to that. Chance, what's another example of a semi-systematic drill?
One or two backhands, one or two forehands. Or say 1, 2, or 3 backhands, one forehand. 1, 2, or 3 backhands, one forehand.
Good, good. What do you think, Ray?
What if you do like change the type of shot? So like you have a static element where you have two backhands and then the next one could be like a forehand peel or forehand.
Okay, so that would be your change, not the drill change. So we're talking right now about the drill change. But definitely using more creativity within the drill is good. For some of my beginner students, I just have them hit the same kind of ball quality. For some of my more advanced students, similar to Sarah's level, I have them try to use a little bit more creativity. I'll say, I'm going to set a drill for 10 minutes, but as you feel confident, I want you to vary it within the drill. I'm going to give you full table random, but every third or every fourth ball, I want an explosive shot. So normal, normal, explosive. Normal, 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 explosive. You see what I mean? So as you get a little bit more advanced, even within the drill, you can use a little creativity. Good. And then we talked yesterday about random drills. So random can be in a specified zone, or it could be maybe full table random. Drills starting with the serve, we did that too. You can do any types of drills starting with the serve. Open-ended drills, we worked on that this week too, where the drill starts with a pattern or whatever, and then it ends in free point. I really like those kind of drills because both people are kind of working to get to that 10th ball or that 12th ball, so you can begin playing free point. Also, another type of drill is multiple location drill. What do you think a multiple location drill is? What do you think?
When I'm spinning from the middle and I'm spinning to the other person, one forehand, one backhand.
Yeah, so it could be that the attacking player is hitting multiple locations, or it could potentially be that both players are hitting multiple locations. So one drill that Sarah and I do is she hits 3 balls to my backhand, 3 balls to my forehand, and I give her full table random. So if you're at beginner level, this drill can turn kind of messy. But if you're a little bit more intermediate or advanced, this kind of drill can actually simulate a game, whereas maybe just hitting 1 to the backhand, 1 to the forehand is going to be a little bit too easy. I actually have a quick video to show you before we keep going on a multiple location drill. See how the blocker is having to change between like backhand and forehand? I'm looping 1 ball to the wide backhand, 1 ball to the wide forehand. So like I said, if you're at beginner level, doing a drill like this can get a little bit difficult because not only do you have to focus on moving yourself, but you also have to focus on targeting different spots. What other kind of drills are there? There's really, go ahead, you can go ahead. There's really an almost endless amount of different types of drills when you combine all those concepts. So you can do a drill starting with the serve that's systematic, that's multiple location, and open-ended. So when you start adding all these factors, now it really feels like a game. And this is one of the biggest questions that people email to me all the time. They're like, you know, I read your articles, I do your drills, and I get to a game and I just can't play. What's the reason that they can't play? Because their practice doesn't look anything like their game, and their game doesn't look anything like their practice. So you're gonna have to figure out at what stage you're at right now, and figure out what you really need to work on. Are you still focusing on the basic footwork? Are you ready for more intermediate footwork? Are you ready to do something more game-like where you're hitting different spots? You're gonna have to decide for yourself. If you're one of my students, obviously, this is something that we talk about on a regular basis. If this is the first time you came and you're probably never gonna come back again, it's gonna be tough for me to help you with it. But if you come for lessons regularly, or if you come to the camps regularly, this is something that I can maybe give you advice for. I just don't want to sound like an expert in your game when I really don't know your game all that well. But as you know what stage you're at, you're also going to know which drills you should be doing.